Alright, okay. Live? Alright, good. Audio working? Alright, okay. Live? Yes, it is. Alright, here we go. Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of my revisit of Subnautica. So, I know I'm doing this episode early today. I have some other stuff to do later today, later this afternoon, so I'm getting an early start. I'm getting an early start now, while I still have plenty of free time. Yes, I'm very early today. I am very early today. I have things to take care of I have some things to take care of this afternoon, so I am going to be doing a couple streams now while I have the chance.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright. Before I do that, though, since I had taken a screenshot of my cuttlefish in the last episode...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I went and added that screenshot here. And I'm going to head over here. A new name idea for the submarine. Now, when you say the submarine, are you talking about the Cyclops, or are you talking about the Cyclops, or are you talking about the? Oh God, Sunny or Davy Jones' locker, the Cyclops. Okay. We got David Jones' locker as the Cyclops. So, what's your other name idea? And it better be good, because Davy Jones' locker is a pretty good one. Oh, that's right, I didn't. The Going Merry. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, Chief. Okay, so... what would be useful to leave behind? Okay. That was weird. What would be useful? What kind of stuff would be really useful that I wish I could find? I have not done it. I know it is possible. I've seen Jack do it, so I know it can be done, but I've never done it. Maybe power cells? Maybe 3 power cells and 3 ion batteries? Trying to think what I should put in the time capsule. I think 3 ion power cells and 3 ion batteries would be helpful, because, like, making basic material, like having basic materials, um, like that's not really gonna be helpful. Having basic materials isn't gonna be super helpful. Having stuff that you can make is not gonna be super helpful. Like different tools you can make, that's not gonna be super helpful. But because there's no guarantee where they'll find the time capsule. You know, there's no guarantee where the next person will find the time capsule. So it's going to have to be something. It's going to have to be something that is going to be useful to them, regardless of where in the game they are. Yes, I've been to the lava zone several. I've been to the lava zones, not several times. Not in this playthrough. I haven't gone there yet. We're going to be going there in this episode. Yes, we are going to cure the virus. All right. Let's see. Hope these help you on as much on your journey as they did me. Oops. There we go.
Time capsule ready.
All right.
Primary computer systems active. All systems are go for liftoff.
Okay. I was not texting anybody. I was making I was leaving a message in the time capsule. And it's almost nighttime. Okay, so I'm just gonna sleep. And then the next thing on my list, it's for whoever ends up finding the time capsule. The thing about the time capsule is that when you leave, it jettisons a time capsule, and you can put stuff into it. You can put stuff into it, and that time capsule will show up on another person in another person's save file. They can find a single time capsule from another person who played and beat the game.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Engine powering up.
I don't know. Okay, but I need to make my way over to Degassi Island. No, it's not Degassi Island. I need to make my way over to Sunbeam Island. You only get to do the time capsule if you only get to do the time capsule once you've successfully made the rocket. When you are ready to end the game, like you're able to put stuff into the time capsule for for someone to find, and you can write a nice little message for them and leave a screenshot attached. As far as whether or not you can curse in the message, I don't know because I've never tried that. I don't curse a lot. I do not curse a lot. People who know me will tell you that I will actively censor myself just naturally. Like I do not curse very often. Like if I end up cursing, it's for one of two reasons. Either one, I'm doing it as a means of making a joke, emphasizing a joke, or two, I'm really ticked. Something royally ticked me off.
Engine powering down.
Okay.
Welcome. All systems online.
Honestly, I never really cared. I never really cared for Mr. Beast's content in the first place, so uh, regardless, I have virtually no opinion. I think I think it's supposed to be an A after the D instead of an E. But you were close. Weird. Where's the... Okay, there's that. Oh, there it is. Alright, here we go. Alright. Farewell, Sonny. Farewell, thousand Sonny. Neat. So I'm leaving Thousand Sunny there. I'm leaving Thousand Sunny there for one particular reason. Um, I am going to need a way to get back to my base, my main base, quickly. So I'm going to leave that there for now.
Engine powering up.
Alright. Alright. So now we're heading back to my base real quick so I can grab my prawn suit, and then after that I'll be heading down into the deep down, dark deep down. Alright. Go ahead, shoot. Lay it on me. Speak, my child. Speak to Father AC, so I may absolve you of your sins. Oh, the Thousand Sun. Oh, okay. Honestly, that doesn't really bother me. I'm not a One Piece guy. I'm not really a One Piece fan. I really tried. I really tried to get into that. I read the entirety of the first like 80 volumes of the series, the first like 800 chapters of the series, and I could not get into it. There wasn't a single character in the series that I found interesting. There was not a single arc in the series that I found interesting. It was all just so... It was all just so boring to me. I just did not care for any of it.
Engine powering down.
You see, that's what people kept telling me. That's what people kept telling me. Except here's the thing: I read 800 chapters. I read 800 chapters out of 1,200. Okay, I already read 2/3 of the entire franchise. Naruto ended with its 700th chapter, and I read more One Piece than I did. I've read more One Piece than I've read Naruto because I read 800 chapters. At what point does it get good? If I don't like it now, chances are I'm probably not gonna like it 2,000 chapters in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I understand that people really like One Piece, and like if they want to like it, that's perfectly fine. I understand that it is very
Welcome
well
aboard,
loved.
Captain. All systems online.
I understand it is very well loved, and like I fully accept that. But you know, when people hear that I am not really a fan
Engine
of it,
powering up.
they just most people just automatically when they hear I'm not a fan of the series, most people automatically uh, automatically end up
Powering down.
looking at me like I'm some sort of monster, and then they tell me that because I don't like it, it means all of my opinions are shit. You know, I don't like talking about. I don't usually like talking about One Piece because like it never like I can't have a conversation about One Piece without someone judging me and saying that my opinions are shit just because I don't like One Piece. You know? Like it just the fandom is pretty toxic. Like if you're not a fan of One Piece, then it automatically means that all of your opinions are garbage forever. You know? And that's honestly that's another reason why I don't want to give it another chance because the fans have just kind of pushed me away from it. The toxic fans of the series have just kind of pushed me away.
Engine powering
And it's like
up.
why would I want to be a part of this fandom when they've been nothing but toxic to me, like for having a different opinion than them, you know? Like I'm not saying the series is bad. I just can't personally get into it. It's just not for me. That's all it is. But you know, when it comes to like fandoms that are as big as One Piece's, anything that isn't just straight up praise gets just gets like scrutinized, and you're treated like you're some sort of you're treated like you're some sort of heathen for daring to have a different opinion. So. I mean, to be honest, when it comes to Attack on Titan, I also don't have a very good opinion on that one. Um, and honestly, it's less to do with the fandom and more to do with the fact that it was overhyped to hell. It was so overhyped. I didn't watch it when the first season was airing. Honestly, I kind of wish I had because I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if I had actually watched it when the first season was airing. But because I didn't start watching it until um because I didn't start watching it until the third season was well underway. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad series. I just think that like with how much praise it gets, it just doesn't quite live up to the hype. I just feel like it doesn't quite live up to the hype that everybody loves to give it.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Yeah. I started watching Attack on Titan when the third season was already well underway. Um, and everyone kept telling me that it was the greatest show ever created, that it was better than sex, that it would change my life. And I finally got around to watching it. Um, and I just did not think it lived up to the hype. I just thought it was way overhyped. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not nearly as good as people were making it out to be. I think this is it. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hi. Hi, Ghost. Yep, this is the way. Alright, here we go. Okay. Alright. Lost River interest. So I need to make my way over here. I saw the first season. It was okay. I thought it was okay. I haven't gone back to watch season 2. I kind of fell off it. But I thought the first season was fine. Whoa, they're fighting each other. Yes! Kill each other! Kill each other! Make my job easier. Okay, what's happening? What am I stuck on? Doesn't seem like I'm stuck on anything, so why couldn't I move there? Okay, I can move now. What happened there? Why couldn't I move? Alright. Okay, seems like we're good. Making my way down to the Lost River entrance. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yes, turn. There we go. Okay. We're making it through. Doing good. We're gonna get through this. All right. And we are now in the Lost River. Okay, that leads there, so this is the direction I need to go to get further in. Let's see. Oh, your brother's been trying to convince you to watch Mob Psycho for a year? It's pretty good.
Scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
Engine powering down.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Damn. bacon but fatter. Huh. Sounds pretty good. God, so creepy. I don't like how it's hanging around this area. I want to get out so I can scan this. No, they can. Leviathans can still hurt you. They're the only creatures in creative mode that can still hurt you. They can't damage your vehicles, they can't damage your vehicles in creative mode, thankfully. They can only, like, nudge them around. But they can still hurt you and kill you in creative mode. They're the only creatures that can. All other creatures are docile. All other creatures are docile when you're out swimming. Okay. Okay. So now that yes, the sea dragon, the ghost leviathan, the sea dragon leviathan, the reaper leviathan, all of them can still hurt you. All three of them can still hurt you. They're the only creatures in the game that can still hurt you. Which way? It wasn't this way. I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go the other way. I think it's there. I think that's the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah. All right. Okay. Making progress. All right. Now. Okay. So now I'm gonna name this. Um. Skel. skeleton path away. All right. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. All right. Now let's see here. Uh, gonna take those. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and make our way in here.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
No. Really? I never would have guessed that this structure has collapsed to the seafloor. It's not like it's on the seafloor. Okay.
Engine powering down.
All right. All right.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
Okay, I need to find the entrance. Thought it was on this side, but it's probably on this side over here. There we go. Here we go. Put a purple tablet in there.
Are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking to integrate some new PDA or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Okay.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study. Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to data bank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Ooh. And I am fully infected now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Nice. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. All right.
Engine powering up.
All right. So now we're going to make our way over to the inactive lava zone because there's another base there. There's another base there that's in the inactive lava zone that we need to go to and check out. After that, we'll be ready to go to the primary containment facility. Not the primary containment facility. No, yeah, that is, it is. It's the primary containment facility. The containment enforcement platform is the island with the gun. Which people who have been watching this series will note that the gun has not gone off yet. Nor has the sunbeam come to rescue us yet. Okay. So before we continue, I want to get out here real quick. Scan the giant cove tree. The egg tree. So, okay. Let's keep going. What time are we at? Let's check real quick. Wow, I'm already at 53 minutes. I might need to end this episode soon. I don't want to go too far over an hour for each episode. So I was planning on getting 2 different bases done in one video, but it looks like that's not going to happen. So I love these brine pools. I love these different brine pools in this area because they are very mineral rich. Like, you can find so many minerals in these different brine pools, just kind of laying about. It's very mineral rich in this area. This area is incredibly mineral rich. Which is why when I play this game, I usually like to make a base over here in this area. Specifically right down here. Right down there, I like to make a base right down there, and use thermal energy to take advantage of the inactive lava zone. Hello, Jam Nick. Hello, welcome to the stream. So that's what I usually like to do when I play the game. I like to just make a base right there, and use thermal energy. Have thermal energy be like right around there. But since this is just kind of a casual Just a casual run on this is just a casual run on creative, just to kind of revisit the game. I already did a whole playthrough a couple years back, of the game where I did everything I wanted to do, and that was a whole 24 episodes. Yeah, like I don't want to go through all of the same stuff again, so I'm just kind of doing a casual run now. Anyway, now that we're here, I am going to go ahead.
Engine powering down.
I'm going to go ahead and oh, the floodlights have been off. The floodlights have been off the whole time. I didn't even realize that. Okay, yeah. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna sleep. And then I'm going to end this episode here. We will finish making our way to the castle, the underwater castle, the inactive lava zone castle. And we'll check out the precursor base that's there, and then make our way to the primary containment facility. We'll do that stuff in the next episode. So, and the next episode is going to happen here in just a few minutes. I'm just gonna take a couple minutes break to get a couple things done. So. We'll be back in a few minutes for another episode. So, in any case, thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.